YEA Networks.
Welcome back to In the Cards and Stars. I'm your host, Brit Mogensen, and we are going to be getting into what I've been calling the summer of love, because Venus is in Leo literally the entire summer, and that's going to affect every single one of us, our love lives, our finances. So we're going to talk about that because that's very important, obviously. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about some things happening this week in astrology that you need to make sure that you mark on your calendar. It's been a very interesting week, but we're going to talk about quite a few things. We're going to get into some Venus and Leo style tips for the summer. We're going to talk about one of our favorite Venus in Leo celebrities, Selena Gomez. We're going to do a little tarot tea. So we've got a fun show for you guys today. Let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, in the stars this week, this is our very last week of Gemini season. It actually ends, well, technically we go into Cancer season on the 21st of June. So that is why I'm actually wearing a little top with all the social media things that when I get stressed, you guys, I craft. And so if you guys are watching the video of this, I crafted all over this thing. And so this is really our last week to do those Gemini things. So if you haven't had that conversation yet, if you haven't made that post, if you haven't written that journal entry or that freaking book, like whatever it is that you want to do that is associated with any communication project or conversation that you need to have, you still have the power with you until the 21st, because then we're going to shift from this kind of outwardly focused Gemini, really busy, juggling a lot of things. I've been feeling it. Curious if you guys have been feeling it too, but we're going to shift into the Cancer vibe, which is honestly couldn't really have two signs that are more different from each other, in my opinion. The Cancer vibe is all about the feels. We go from like talking about social media and pop culture during Gemini season to going into our like homes and hearts, and we're going to want to feather our nests a little bit. You're probably going to want to start having people over for like barbecues, get-togethers. That's all very Cancer season. So we're going to look forward to that. It's going to be a calm time. It's going to be a time when you just feel kind of like cozy, and you're going to want to lay on the beach. And I think we could all use a little bit of that, right? So anyway, this week though, use the rest of the Gemini vibe. And we also have Venus in Leo right now. And that is going to be the case for the entire summer. And that's a really big deal. Venus is actually in Leo for such a long time because we have a major retrograde situation happening. I'm going to give you guys the dates. So write this, put this in your iPhone, write this down somewhere. You're going to want to remember this. So these are the dates. Venus is going to be in Leo. Well, it's been in Leo since June 15th, and it will be there until October 8th, like a long time, right? And the retrograde dates are specifically July 22nd through September 3rd. Now, the reason this is so important is because whenever Venus changes signs, the vibe shifts and you'll notice it. We see the effects in the fashion world. We see the effects in the way that dates, like if you're like single, people are going to ask you out on dates in a little bit of a different way. You're going to notice that the aesthetic just kind of changes. Everything that is Venus oriented is going to start to take on the nature of that zodiac sign that it finds itself in. So the cool thing about Leo and having a full summer and into the fall with Venus in Leo, well, Leo is ruled by the sun, and Leo is all about the energy of being yourself. It's that inner child, it's creativity, self expression. So, if you are someone who's a creative person, you are probably going to really love this summer. It might be like one of the most fun summers you've had in a long time. So that's like something to look forward to. I think that all of us could use a little bit of an infusion of, that sunshine in our lives. And I think this summer is going to give that to us astrologically. Now, when it comes to like dates and things like that, just know that people are going to be a little bit more in their ego, love wise. So, on the bright side, what you can do with that is you can polish up your self love. Make sure that you're saying all those little positive affirmations, keep your thoughts positive, think like a Leo. To succeed while Venus is in Leo, truly think like a Leo. If you have a friend who has any major Leo placement, you know exactly what I'm talking about, or maybe it's you. These people just seem so good at always seeing like the brighter side of things. They also are just really expressive and loud. They love to be the center of attention. They love to wear something fun and bright. So try to channel that a little bit because you'll find that Venus will reward that energy basically. So Venus not only rules love, that's like the main thing, but it also does affect our wallets, our finances. So if you are somebody, again, if you're creative, if you do something that is public, Venus rules, celebrity, fame, and I feel like these days, honestly, with social media, anybody could be, fame could be considered like anybody with an account that with a big Instagram account or whatever. So this is really open to everyone. If you want to put something out there that's creative or you want to start sharing, again, more of your thoughts, it's kind of like that Gemini vibe, but this is more about letting yourself be the focus. I'm telling you, it sounds so funny, but try it and you'll see. If you're someone that's shy, just know this is going to be a season that's going to kind of push you out of your comfort zone. And the best thing we can do is just enjoy the ride because Leo is never going to take no for an answer. So you can make money by doing things that are public. You can make money on social media. You can make more money by really just like knowing your worth, being courageous. Leo, the lion, some of the keywords would be like courage, fortitude, strength. So just tap into that inner power and let yourself shine, hold your head high. That's kind of the energy. And if you do that, you ask for the promotion, you do whatever it is that you've been needing to do that's going to take extra confidence. Just know this summer, especially, that energy will be rewarded. Style wise, I know that Sophia Richie and the whole kind of understated thing is in right now. I'm just going to say, I'm going to make a little prediction. I think when we get further into the summer feels, gets a little bit hotter outside, I think people are going to start gravitating more towards like the Leo energy styles. Like if you guys have seen Versace did a collab with Dua Lipa. I'm obsessed. It's fantastic. If you look that up, you'll see that is exactly the Venus and Leo style that I'm talking about. So I think we're going to see a lot more like fun, bright colors, gold embellishments. Like I think people are really going to start going all out, which I think that'll be fun. And so just overall, if you need some inspo for like an outfit to wear, I would say go for like the lucky colors that really support Venus and Leo energy. It's going to make you look a little more beautiful, a little more magnetic. Gold, orange, anything that is like yellow, bright, glittery. Again, I'm telling you, it's a little out of the comfort zone, but it's going to make you shine and you'll really stand out and you'll be just like in alignment with the universe. Okay, when we come back, we're going to talk about some more important dates and what we need to do about it. So the last date that we talked about last week, and I want to just bring up as a little reminder, this coming Saturday, June 17th, whenever, if you guys are listening to this the week of the 17th, or if you're listening to this later, reflect back on what happened. It's always fun to see the astrology in the wild, as we like to say around here. But this date is the Gemini new moon. And Gemini new moons are all about opening you up in a new way. I feel like whenever there is a new moon that is in a fire sign or an air sign, that's when we kind of can see the way that it'll energize us more in like an outward way. When there is a new moon in an earth sign, something more grounding happens. Usually it's behind the scenes. And then the same thing with a new moon in a water sign, it'll be more emotional. But when you have a fire sign or an air sign new moon, it's always like a really energetic time. And as we get closer to Saturday, June 17th, we are building in the energy. I know, shout out to all of my Aquarius placements out there. Earlier this week, this is just a little side note for the Aquarius placements, including me. I'm in that club with my Aquarius rising. There was a Pluto opposition to your Aquarius, whatever placement that was, and it's been a little bit tough, but it's a time of transformation. And so hopefully by the time we get to this June 17th new moon, all of the Aquarius placements and everybody else as well will have kind of realized what they needed to realize, and we will be ready for a fresh start, new beginning, especially in whatever area of your chart, whichever house Gemini rules. So I'm getting excited about that. I hope you guys are too. If you're trying to think of like something to do this weekend, I would say go do something fun with a group of people Saturday. Again, it's like one of the last hurrah weekends of Gemini season. So I would say be really social and see what happens. This is definitely the weekend to be a social butterfly. And don't be afraid to like meet new people. New moon, Gemini new moon. Just think anything new and say yes. Okay. Now, with Venus and Leo, and this being the summer of love, because Leo is one of the most romantic signs of the zodiac. When you think of fairy tale romance, you're going to think of Leo or Libra every time. They do the whole storybook romance. They're the people that bring you flowers. They're the people that want to take you on the boat and like you're going to be serenaded to. And I think we can all get into that vibe this summer. So, if you are out and about dating, or if you're already taken, this is fun still to know these are the types of people that are going to be attracted to you based on your zodiac sun sign. I just thought this is really fun. Okay. Aries sun, the people that you tend to attract crave adventure. I think we can totally see that. They're attracted to you because you are a brave thrill seeker and you pull them out of their shell. So you may attract more shy types that want you to bring them out. And I have some friends that are Aries and a lot of them are dating Cancers. It's so funny. So the qualities of the person who's going to be interested in an Aries, they're going to be fun loving, happy to be in second command, laid back, go with the flow type. If you have a Taurus sun, you are going to attract people that crave loyalty. These are the kind of people that really want someone who is not dramatic. They want someone who is intelligent and they are drawn to you because of your sophisticated aura. These people tend to be emotionally mature, financially secure, and patient. And you Taurus people love that. Okay, if you have your sun in Gemini, happy birthday. And the people that are attracted to you crave excitement. They love that things are always changing when it comes to you. They love that you keep them on their toes. And they also love that you're always going to help them also achieve their dreams. Gemini has a million ideas. So you tend to attract people who are happy, open-minded, more casual than formal, and really love having a big circle of friends as well. Cancer sun sign people. You guys attract partners that crave love. People who want to be with a Cancer sun sign, they can see in you the solid foundation and the home life that they could build. They feel safe. They feel cozy with you. Like I said, we're about to go into Cancer season. You will see what I mean when we get there. And they also, this is kind of a fun fact, you guys. Cancer suns tend to attract wealthy partners because there's something about the Cancer zodiac sign that is kind of ambivalent when it comes to wealth. Like you guys don't really seek it out. And because of that, sometimes it's like what we don't seek, we just attract. You guys tend to attract more wealthy people. So, okay. The qualities of people who are attracted to you guys are usually sensual, deep, and an old soul, which you guys find so sexy. Okay, Leo, you guys are going to have the best summer ever. If you have any major placements in Leo, just talk to us after October and you can report back on all the amazing things that happened. It's going to be so much fun. You guys are going to love it. But people who are attracted to you, they crave a star. They want to be with someone who is the center of attention. They want to be with the life of the party, and they really don't mind being a supporting cast member. They really do feel like special, and they tend to be very like worshipful and romantic, which we know you guys love that. So you tend to attract people who are just like giving and they're good communicators, generous, and they tend to be honestly a little bit more shy because they don't mind letting you have the spotlight. Two competing Leo energies or anyone that's like, an Aries and a Leo, you'll find that if you're too similar to like with the zodiac signs, there will be a conflict. So you guys are really good with people who just let you be the center of attention. Okay, when we come back, we're going to talk about Virgo through Pisces. We're back. Let's talk about Virgos. Okay, so Virgos, people that are attracted to Virgo sun signs, they crave a safe place to land. They love that Virgos seem to be able to take care of everything. They love to feel safe. And they also think that, like, okay, this is the other thing. Virgo sun, and I can say this, I'm also a Virgo sun. Be careful that you don't date a bunch of fixer-uppers. I did that for a long time until I finally ended up with the person that I meant to be with, a Libra. I'm telling you guys, just watch that, okay? Don't try to take on too much. Know that you are worthy as well. But on the bright side, the people that you do tend to attract, like the good eggs, they just tend to be like kind of fun. They fly by the seat of their pants. They are charismatic and fun loving. And you guys like that because Virgos can get a little bit serious and you tend to really thrive and come out of your shell when you're with someone that's really fun. Okay, Libra. So people that are attracted to Libras, they crave an equal partner in life. Libra is the sign of the scales, so it's all about balance. People who are into that balance, they also love people who are emotionally intelligent. So these people also tend to like want the best for themselves, and they see that you are a high quality partner who will also contribute to their lives. There's that equal give and take. Libra, you attract partners who are ambitious, warm hearted, and a little bit introverted. Scorpio. Okay, if you have a Scorpio sun, you are, well, you'll just find that people love how passionate you are. You find that people, I mean, kind of people can get obsessed with you, Scorpio sun. You know that, so watch out. But you guys love that the people that you tend to be with are very genuine, intelligent, and sensual. So, people that want to be with a Scorpio, they're attracted to your depth, they're attracted to your power. Hello, this is kind of funny, but like Kris Jenner, she's a Scorpio. It's just like that powerful vibe. Scorpio suns, they all have it. If you know a Scorpio sun, you know what I mean. And so you guys tend to, again, you're attracted to what balances you out. So you like someone who's a little more sensual and, a little more intelligent, sensual, sweet. That's kind of like the vibe for you guys. Okay. Sagittarius sun. So people who are attracted to a Sagittarius sun, they really want someone who can make them laugh. Sagittarius can be the comedian of the zodiac. You guys are also very adventurous. So similar to fellow air sign Aries, you'll find that people that are attracted to you, they love it that you always want to go do something. No couch potatoes here. Like you're going to be with people who just want to be your like adventure buddy. And so you tend to attract partners who are conservative, laid back. They're usually like more conservative than you. Because they're also looking for you to kind of break them out of their box, but laid back and funny, like someone who gets your sense of humor. Capricorn, we have a couple more after this, you guys. So stick with me. Capricorn, you guys attract people who are very practical because Capricorn is such a practical sun sign. You guys tend to have things under control. And so it's kind of similar to Virgo, your fellow earth sign friend. Um, People that are attracted to you, they love that you have good taste. They love that you are dependable. They love that you kind of have your life together already, regardless of what age you're at. You always just have that air of having it together, and people love that. You tend to attract people who are more emotionally sensitive and sweet and who can bring out your emotional side that you tend to hide a little bit. Okay, Aquarius, like our fabulous producer Riley. Aquarius sun sign people, the people that are attracted to you, they crave a life filled with depth and meaning. So they know that for Aquarius sun sign placements, you guys have this energy of having a greater purpose. You guys are the helpers of the zodiac. You tend to have friends of all different walks of life. And you are the people that are going to be going after like the humanitarian causes. You're always someone who has like a new idea, forward thinking. Usually, Aquarius sun sign people are into technology, good at technology, or they have something to do with like the tech industry or even entertainment and film. And so, you guys attract people who love to learn new things and who really want someone who has a good heart. So, the people that you guys tend to end up with or date, they are generous, sensitive, and deep feelers. And last but not least, our lovely Pisces people. So, for you guys, people are attracted to you because of your creativity and your sweetness, your softness. They also love that you tend to be someone who's kind of like a foodie. You guys love all things like artistic, sensual, like you love a good restaurant. It's very watery, creative energy. Pisces people, you guys are ruled by Neptune. So all of the things that fall in under like making a dreamy ambiance, like that is going to be kind of your energy, and people love to get sucked in to your world. So you tend to attract partners who are intelligent, introverted, and sensual. If you like somebody or if you're thinking about yourself, either one or both, just take a little note of that because during our summer of love, I just think that's a good little cheat sheet. It's good to know where everybody stands, right? Okay, when we come back, we are going to talk about Selena Gomez, a Venus in Leo celebrity. We're going to do a little tarot reading because I think that this might be one of her best summers yet. And we're going to see if her love life is going to get a shakeup. So, Selena Gomez is a great example of someone with their natal placement of Venus in the sign of Leo. Here are some ways that you could spot someone with this placement. They tend to have really great hair. Check. Selena Gomez has great hair. They tend to be someone who, regardless of like their sun sign, they do command the attention of a room. Isn't Selena Gomez one of like the most followed people on social media? She definitely commands every room that she walks into, regardless of if she's being more introverted or extroverted. If you guys watch that documentary of hers, I was kind of surprised to see how introverted she kind of appeared and how she wasn't really as excited to be out there. When somebody isn't doing well, they tend to act kind of in a way that's like in opposition to their Venus sign, because your Venus sign does rule like that pleasure and that happiness and that joy in your chart. So for her, I think we can tell that she's in a good place when she is acting in vibration with like the higher qualities of Venus and Leo, which would be being out there, being generous, communicative. These people are very warm. And one thing about them that's kind of interesting, it's a double edged sword. I know some people with Venus and Leo as well, and they can be like the nicest, most generous people you will ever meet in your life if they feel appreciated. If they don't feel appreciated, if they feel slighted, or if they don't feel like the center of attention, that's when you can kind of see the darker side of Leo energy, and they can have conflicts and situations. So, anyway, just like little fun facts, but Selena Gomez definitely has the qualities I think of like having a big heart, speaking from her emotional strength, very Leo, and not being afraid to like wear a sparkly outfit and stand in the center. So let's do a quick tarot tea time reading on her, because I do think that even though her love life has been relatively quiet, I definitely think that some things are going to start shaking up for her with this whole summer of love thing. When Venus is in your natal Venus sign, you can expect for there to be big positive things happening in the areas of love and money. Okay, let's pull a quick card for her. Whoop, the cards are jumping. I like it. Okay, this one practically fell off. Okay, so 10 of Wands is the first card we have for her. And 10 of Wands, this is a burden, but it's a burden worth having. So she's pulling this for the first card. So there is going to be something weighty in her life. And this is either going to be financial or love. Let's pull another card to clarify. But there's going to be something big, something heavy, if you will. Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is betrayal. Okay. I feel like might be what she's leaving behind. The High Priestess, trusting your intuition. Five of Cups. Okay, when the tarot tea wants to talk. All right, so she has been in a position where there's been something that's felt very heavy in her life. And this heaviness comes from Seven of Swords energy. There's been some sort of betrayal. And a lot of people always want to say this is like Justin Bieber. I'm going to say I think this might be someone else more recent that we don't know about, because that was kind of a while ago. The High Priestess, this is like trusting your intuition and coming into your own. And definitely when you have a Venus transit conjunct your natal Venus, that is a time of like coming back home to yourself, coming back into your own. She has a lot of water placement. She's a Cancer sun. So the High Priestess could also, I mean, there is this beautiful moon on there. So this is almost like trusting yourself and coming back to who you really are, especially with that Cancer sun sign that she has. Five of Cups, this is not crying over the past anymore. So let's get, okay. So now we know what's happened. Let's see what's going to come next then. If she's not crying over the past, if she's starting to trust your intuition, letting go of those burdens. Ooh. Eight of Swords. We're getting more, guys. Okay, we get the anxiety. We got to move on. It's like Eight of Swords is like anxious, but it's not things that are really going on in your life. It's like self-created anxieties. So just have to like breathe and know that sometimes we make things worse than they really are in our own minds. Okay, love it. The Star card. So I'm going to say that this summer of love is all about her letting go of the past, letting go of betrayals. Oops, I hit my microphone. That's how passionate I am about it. Letting go of the past, letting go of betrayals, letting go of the heaviness, and allowing the star card to come through. Now, the star is a very important card in the tarot because this is one of the major arcana cards. So this isn't just like something that's kind of happening. This is like a major life like turning point. So I'm going to say that during this summer of love, she is truly going to come into her own and like trust herself. And we could see this coming through as like some sort of victory that has to do with her finances, with her career. And I know that might not sound super exciting, but if she's in that place in her life right now, then that's what she wants. And so I would say keep an eye out for Selena this summer because the star card is going to have her shining. And I think we're going to really see her come into her own and be like her full self. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, well, best of luck with that. And best of luck to you guys. I hope that you use this Venus in Leo energy. And oh, one last note before we go. There is that little retrograde period that I mentioned. And when that happens, a lot of people get kind of freaked out. Like Mercury retrograde gets blamed for a lot of things. And, we know the drill. But when Venus is retrograde, this typically means that we are just rethinking different things when it comes to our love life. And it's really not like I've never really seen like something terrible happen. So, like, don't be worried about it. Don't be anxious. If things are going well, they're going to keep going well. It's just a time to come up with like new ideas because Venus will still be in Leo. So, it's still positive. But there could be like an ex coming back from the past. And if you want that, it could be a good thing. If not, it's just like someone letting you know that, you're still just so amazing that they can't get over you. So, not too bad, regardless of what you decide to do with that. But that could happen, or it could be something from the past could come back in finance. So if there was like a job opportunity that you thought was over, that could come back during Venus retrograde. And additionally, it's just a time to kind of reevaluate. So, if there's anything that you could be doing differently in your love life, maybe you want to work on your communication skills or you want to work on, spending more quality time with someone. This would be a time when you would be inspired and you could really use the energy to do that. So, just take advantage of it, use the energy. I would not expect anything, major to happen in a negative way. I just think that Venus is going to be very like well aspected. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you so much. Be sure that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And every Tuesday, we're going to have another In the Cards and Stars. So don't miss it. I'll see you guys next week.